Hello there, my lovely. Yes, take a seat, take a seat. Yeah, get yourself nice and comfortable. I'll just be one moment. Yes, it's been a very, very busy morning. Yes, so I do apologise. I'm running a little bit over today. It's not usually quite this busy. Must be that Friday feeling, eh? Right, fabulous. So, my lovely, am I right in thinking you've been referred to us by your doctor? Wonderful. So in that case, could I just grab your surname and your referral reference number? Fabulous. Yep, surname's fine first. Okay. And your referral reference number? Yeah. Yes, yeah, that long one down there, that's the one. Yep. And last two digits. Fabulous. Okay, so that's just brought up your notes from your doctor. So it looks like you were referred by a Dr. Shah, is that correct? Good. Okay, so it says here you're having quite a lot of disturbed sleep and you're struggling to get to sleep in the evenings, is that right? Okay. Oh, bless you. You do look a little bit tired. Yeah, was it a particularly bad night last night for you? Oh, okay. Well, I'll try and keep this as brief as possible so you can go home and maybe get a nap if possible. Okay. So, I'm Sarah. I'm one of the clinicians here at the clinic, and by no means this is not a quick fix, sort of in and out procedure, I guess you could say. We are basically here to help you implement strategies and things to help your body to prepare it for sleep. Yeah. And basically to help you in the long term with any sleep problems that have occurred. So, I'm going to be doing quite a bit of talking, I'm afraid, and I will be asking you a series of questions. We'll do a brief testing period. Yeah, don't worry, no needles, nothing like that. I'll just be testing like your eyes and your reflexes and stuff like that. All right. Okay, so I'm hoping I can help you out today. So, first thing we're going to be talking about is when your sleep issues started, when it first occurred. Do you think you could tell me a bit about that? Yep, that's fine. Okay. Okay. And has this always been the case? Yep, okay, fair enough. Okay. Do you know from your childhood if you were quite a light sleeper, a heavy sleeper? Okay, quite a light sleeper, that makes sense, okay. Okay. So, what you've told me is that you've always sort of struggled a bit with getting enough sleep, but the problem has recently become worse. Okay. So, the next few questions are going to be about any changes in your life. I know this might sound very obvious, but these are the type of questions that we ask everybody, regardless of their particular sleep conditions or issues. It's just to give me an idea of your sleep patterns, your habits, things like that. Okay, all right. So, first of all, we've talked about when the problem started or when it got worse, which is why you started to see the doctor. Okay, so in the 2 months that you've noticed the significant change, has there been anything, maybe high stress causes? So it could be changes at work, issues around family or relationships, any medical conditions that may have triggered this at all. Okay, well, I can see how that might affect your sleep, yeah. Okay, just make a note of that. Okay, so nothing overall, you've not changed jobs or... Okay, so a little bit more on the workload side. Okay, that's fair. Okay, so the next question is, have there been any significant changes in your diet? Any new medications I should know about? I didn't see any on your referral notes, but just in case, is there anything new? Nope, okay. So no new vitamins, supplements or medications? Just taking painkillers, okay, that's fine. Any herbal or sleep aid supplements? Okay, do you know the name of the... Yep, okay. Yes, that's quite a common one. It's actually quite a good one to use because it's a herbal supplement, so it's a bit more natural than your typical medications. Okay, so how often are you taking that particular supplement? Okay, so no more than it says on the instructions. Okay, fantastic. So next, are there any changes in your diet? So I know it might sound a little bit silly, a little bit odd maybe, but people don't tend to realise how much their diet actually affects all aspects of their body's functions, and that includes our abilities to rest and sleep and to get the right triggers and processes in place to sleep. So what I mean is not necessarily how much caffeine you take in. So typically people say, oh, if you drink too much tea, coffee, soda, if you smoke a lot, things like that, that can obviously, it does have effects on your body, but you would have to be consuming quite an excessive amount for the changes that you're describing to me. So what I mean is things like your iron levels can cause you to become extremely fatigued even when you are getting the correct amount of sleep. Are you getting the right nutrients, vitamins from your food, things like that? So have you been to see a dietitian at all, like a nutritionist? No, okay. Okay, but you have had a blood test, right? Okay. Let me just see if I can find that on your notes. Yes, okay. So it looks like your iron levels are fine. Okay. So nothing has changed majorly in your diet. You've not upped anything or taken away. You've not done any extreme dieting, as I would say. No. Okay, that's fine. So next thing to discuss is your night routine. So what we mean by this is typically when do you start to decide when you're going to bed, when you get up in the morning, Is there like a set of things that you do before you go to bed, things like that? Some people like to have like a bath or shower routine in the evening, or they read before they go to bed. Anything at all like that? Okay, so run me through a typical evening when you've actively decided you want to go to bed. Okay, right. Okay, and is that every night? Okay, most nights, okay. Okie dokie. So what time would you say roughly, hour-wise, are you thinking of going to bed? Are we sort of talking between like 8 and midnight, or like 10 and 11? How sort of narrow or wide of a time frame? Okay, yeah, so this is the time where you decide you want to go to bed. Okay. Okay, so very similar. What time roughly would you say you end up falling asleep yourself? So it might be that you decide you want to go to bed at 10, but you end up actually sort of falling asleep more nearer 2 o'clock. Yeah. Okay. And again, is that sort of every night, pretty frequently? Okay. Right. Do you experience any night terrors or night waking? Do you get night sweats? Anything like that at night? No. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, so that is pretty much all the questions done. So if it's all right with you, my love, I'm just going to do a very brief check. I'm going to check over your eyes because I can see they do look a little bit red, and then as to with your sleep posture, I'm just going to check the back of your neck, back of your head, tops of your shoulders, things like that. Is that okay? Fabulous. Okay. So this was being very temperamental this morning, so just making sure it works okay. So just sit nice and still for me, okay? I want you to you can stare behind me, at my face, something on the wall, whatever you want to look at. I'm just going to give a quick look over your eyes, okay? Yep, I know it's going to be a little bit bright, I apologise. It's just... okay. And just this side for me, just keep staring straight ahead. Okay. Fabulous, okay. Yep, you can blink a few times. I know, it does get a little bit bright, doesn't it? Okay, so now I'm going to be shining it more directly into your eyes. If you could just stare straight ahead anywhere you like, just keep as still as possible. This might be a little bit uncomfortable because I am going to have the light shining in your eyes for a little bit, but I will try and make it as brief as possible, okay? So let's just right there, that's it, stay still, stay still. Okay, all good, blink a few times. Okay, and the other one. Yep. That's it, stay perfectly still for me. Fabulous. Okay, yep, you can blink a few times now. Okay, so the next test I'm going to do, I'm going to be shining some coloured lights into your eyes. Okay, and if you could just look up for me. That's it, just keep looking up for me. Okay, and down. And left for me with both eyes. And yeah, right for me, please. Okay, lovely. Same again with the green one. So just rehydrate your eyes a little bit. Okay, you ready? Okay, so again, looking up for me. And down for me. Fabulous. And then left. And right. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, so there is a bit of redness in your eyes, which I'm guessing your doctor would have noticed as well. Okay, I think it's just general eye strain. There doesn't seem to be anything too severe going on there, so that's good. So now I'm just going to have a feel around your neck muscles, your joints, just to see your positioning when you're sleeping, okay? Okay, so if you're okay, I'm just going to come a little bit close to you, alright? And I'm just going to just have a look around this side as well. Is that a little bit sore? Yeah, okay, I thought so. Okay. So it does look like it does look like you've got a little bit of neck strain on the side there. How many pillows do you typically sleep with? Okay, and are you more of an upright sort of sleeper, or do you sort of fully lay down? Okay, I might suggest to you to look into a memory foam pillow potentially. Yeah, just to give your neck that little bit of extra firm support. It sounds like your pillows are, for lack of a better term, too soft, and it's not giving you the support you need. Okay. So, my lovely, looking at everything that you have told me today, there are a few things we can implement to help you out. Okay. So one thing that I noticed is maybe we could change your schedule a little bit, just to tweak it. Any major changes would be a pretty big confusion to your poor body. So we want to do this slow. It's a progression. It's not an instant fix, okay? All right. So for you in particular, and I will email you over this sleep plan when we're done with our appointment. I would, if I was you, move your dinner time to, say, half an hour earlier. Okay, so not too far, but just maybe sort of 20 minutes, half an hour earlier. That will give your body longer to sort of process your food. Last thing you want to do is to go to bed pretty much, as soon as you've eaten. That's not good for your body. So and also you mentioned that you do tend to have a lot of late night snacks. Okay, I know it's difficult. I'm guilty of it too. It happens to all of us. But yeah, if you could try and cut those out, that would be great. If you feel like you do need something like warm milk, or even a light yogurt, would work okay. Okay, so nothing too heavy before bed. Yep, that's fine. So it also looks like, from the timings that you've given me and what you told me, that you fall into a pattern that a lot of us tend to fall into with our busy lives and, alarm clocks, getting up for work, things like that. A lot of people are already, like yourself, in a high stress place mentally, and they might not even realise it. So subconsciously your brain's already ticking over, thinking about all the things you've got to do tomorrow, making sure your alarm's set, and then you tend to try to force your body into sleep. and we all know how that ends. You just end up awake, lying there, saying to yourself, I need to go to sleep, which is not helpful, okay? Now, this might sound the obvious solution. I would say try it for at least 2 weeks to get your body into the routine of it. But you sound like what we would like to call a night owl. Am I right? Yeah. So typically your brain and your body are most energized and active during the evening hours. Okay. So trying to force your body into sleep at a particular clock time won't necessarily work for you. You are going to have to start to, I guess for a better word, start to trick your body into sleeping. So I would say get into a good shower bath routine, do things that are relaxing and things that are less stimulating about an hour before you would normally go to bed. Okay, so you've told me that you typically are working or you are on the computer for leisure time up until the point where you decide to go to bed. Yeah, so your brain has not had the time to mentally switch off for the day. It's still kind of in overdrive mode. Okay, so I would suggest maybe doing some colouring before bed, reading a book, do some meditation, things like that. Even if it's just sitting and writing, but try and keep it as sort of less stimulating the better, if that makes sense. Yeah. So you're teaching yourself to disengage from the day and prepare your body for the night time. So it's kind of a mind over matter thing. So at first it might seem a little bit silly because you'll be lying there thinking, well, I don't feel any more tired. And but as the week goes on, you'll start to get your body to sort of, you'll notice it will start to calm itself down. You'll start to feel sleepy. You get yourself into that mindset and your body will follow, okay? All right, I know it sounds like work, but I promise you we have a very high success rate of this strategy, so I would give it a good go, and in say 2 to 3 weeks, if you don't see any improvement at all, I would come back and book another appointment. Okay? Alright, well, there is one last thing I can help you with today. So behind me at the clinic we do have a selection of products, and you are under no obligation to buy any of them from us, but these are basically natural sleep aids. Okay, so if you'd like, I can show you a few of our best sort of sellers, and then you can decide for yourself if you'd like to take them home. Sound good? Okay. So we will start with this one. So this is our own formula. It is a body butter and moisturizer, okay? So this is perfect for if you've just got out of the bath or the shower. It's just, there we go. Oh, I know, it smells amazing, doesn't it? This is the full-size tub, and this is the lavender and whip shea one. So it is what we call our whipped sleep butter. Okay, so would you like to try a little bit? Yep, so just take a little bit on your finger. Yep, just like that. And then you would moisturize it into your body like so. Yeah, so it's non-greasy. there are a lot of beneficial oils in there as well. So I believe this one has jojoba and coconut oil in. It smells amazing, doesn't it? So the lavender and has this one got the chamomile in it? Yeah, this has got the chamomile leaf in it as well. So you can already feel how it'd be very sleep inducing. So these are very good. They act a bit similar to the sort of pillow mists and things like that. Oh, it's just so lovely, isn't it? Yeah. I have so many of these at home. So you would just rub it all over, and then it's very lightweight, and the scents and the sensations can induce the body into a relaxing state. Yeah, so that's always a good one. And they do last a very long time because you only need the tiniest amount just to rub over. Yep, so you can pop it anywhere on your body, just don't put it near the eyes, that's all. Okay, so that's that. So we do have the oils that are in our body products. We also have in their more concentrated form. Okay, so you can buy these as well. These are our sleep oils, and again, these are skin safe, or if you prefer, you can put them in an oil burner or something like that near your bedside table. Oh yes, obviously, yes, I would turn the oil lamp off when you do eventually decide to go to sleep, but these are really good in the bedroom to use for atmosphere. Just to fill your room with nice sleepy vibes. Yes. Okay. And then this was the pillow mist that I was talking about. So that one's very nice. This one's a bit more floral, I would say, but again it's got our lavender oil in this one as well. So if you're looking for something a little bit lighter, maybe just something to spray on your pillow or even just above your bed, give it a quick spritz. A couple of spritz is all you need, and yeah, so again it works very similar to the body butters. But if you do have sensitive skin, maybe you want something like a room fragrance rather than actually on your skin, this is a good one to use. Okay. And last but not least, if I can just lift this up, this is the extra large version, so they do come in different sizes. Okay, so have a feel of that. Very thick and plush, perfect for winter time, I would say. Yep, so these are our infused blankets. So they have several large scent packs dotted around them. The scent is a lot, I would say, milder compared to some of the other more concentrated products. For those of you who maybe don't like strong overbearing scents, but still obviously want to get a good night's sleep, so yes, my sister has one of these. They do come in several colours, but you would have to look at the website for those. So these come from an external supplier. These are not made by us. But I can email you the link over to the website if you wish. So yes, they're very nice, sort of Sherpa fleece lined and very soft on the outside, sort of like dressing gown material, I would say. Yes, so they come in 3 sizes, and as I said, this is the extra large. and this would definitely fill a king size bed, I would say. Or you could just snuggle up with it on your sofa. Just put that there. So if you're interested, I can email you the link over to the company that provides those. Yeah, sure. Just send that over to you. Oh yes, so the scent pads, they do obviously run out over time. They do last several weeks, and I believe on the website you can order more scent packs to pop into your blanket. Okay. There we go, so that's all sent over for you, my dear. So what I would do is go home, have a little think about your sleep schedule and when you go to sleep and when you wake up. Some of my clients have done a little sleep diary. That can be very useful so that you are gauging when your body is actually tired versus when you decide you want to go to sleep. So that's also a good way of tracking it, and as I said, in a few weeks, if there is no improvement and you do want to keep a sleep diary or any sort of notes about what's happened so far, feel free to make another appointment with myself or one of the other clinicians, and we can take a look at it and go from there, okay? Alright, my lovely. Well, I hope this has helped you a little bit. Did you decide to go with any of the products I showed you today? Okay, yep. So the body butter is £8. Anything else? And the sleep spray. So the sleep spray, this is the larger bottles. This is the £10 version. We also do a smaller one for £6, okay? And they are all available on our Sleep Clinic website, which is on the bottom of your form. Alright? Okay, well, I wish you a very good night's sleep, hopefully. Yes, please keep me up to date and let me know how you get on. And as I said, if we need to make some more changes, that's fine. You can pop back in again, alright? Okay, lovely. So, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and yes, I wish you good sleep. So, I'll see you soon. Alright, lovely. Okay. Yes, it was very nice to meet you. Okay. Alright now,